is my favorite little village. I haven't seen many people today. As a matter of fact, I only saw one person today, and it's a guy who is tending to the rice paddy. All right. Greetings, peace and blessings. I'm out here doing the do, walking, enjoying my life. The guy left. Of course, my bell is going off. Okay, let's see. I think last time I was over there, crossing over that bridge. I came from over yonder, and I'm going to go up and over, up and around this mountain. Let's go. It's very early in the morning, 7 a.m. 7 a.m. Uh-oh, and here's they make the announcement at 7 o'clock, wake up the mountain folks. Because these are old people. How ya all doing? How ya all doing? I'm doing good. You're dancing. I put on my walking shoes. I'm a walking tights. Hey, I forgot to charge my phone last night. Let me give you the scenery and the road. Finding my Michi, finding my path. You know, I haven't lost my way. But every time I come to a new country or every day I go walking, I see these pathways differently. I meet different people. I have a different experience. So, hello, my one person, Jennifer. How are you, my dear? Where are you watching this from? I'm so happy to bring you guys along on my journey in Japan. Look at this, isn't it pretty? Look at this mountain. And all the new leaves are coming in for spring. That I've never seen before. And I walk these same paths every time. Every other day or so, I'm out walking. Today is walking day. This afternoon is 20 minutes of pickleball. Nothing is happening on this road, so I'll put the camera on me. When the truck's passing, and if your first time you want to know what this is a bell. I have it on my pack because I have my spare battery in here. Got my phone, I have to charge it with battery. I forgot last night, and this bell is what we use in these mountains to keep ourselves safe from bears. Yep, you heard that right. It's annoying, but this is what we do in mountain life. When the students, young kids, and old people are in their gardens or they're walking, all the kids' backpacks are outfitted with bells, and they ring stronger than this. So keep the kids safe. And those bells stay on their backpacks all year long, winter, spring, summer, and fall. Of course, there are no bears in the winter, but it's a habit they want the kids to adapt. Okay. I'm looking around, and why I do that, I look at the barks of trees, and if I see scratch marks, I know it's bear territory. Run like hell, but I haven't seen any evidence, and I don't want to see that. But occasionally, I will ask an old person if there are any bears. I asked an old lady last week. Was it last week? Yeah. When I was out walking, and she said, no bears, but wild boars. Well, them daddy, me know for protecting myself from them, because they are crazy. They run in the streets, they grunt, they come in droves. I can just climb up a lantern post if I encounter any. Yeah. Ooh la la. That makes me winded. What are you doing for your health, girl? Whew. Let's see. Oh, over there. That's beautiful country for bird watching. Yeah. It is so quiet, so serene. Hey, God bless me. Yeah. See this kind of nature? Some people can't handle, you know. They say it's too quiet. They can't live in a place like this. Well, I gonna live it for me and you. I gonna do it. So I'm gonna go around that little bend, and I'm gonna come out in an area I haven't taken people on this YouTube, I think. Because I just start live streaming on YouTube. Not very experienced with it, but hey, my Facebook people, they always see me live. So I'm giving y'all a treat. So I live in the mountains, and in northwest to central Japan. Yeah, opposite Tokyo side. I don't live anywhere near Tokyo. Look at that water, it's green. That means there's organic material in there, and algae is forming. Well, there's a lot of runoff from the mountains, and so I expect that there's farming going on here. Spring flowers. Okay. So I started vlogging after 15 minutes of walk because I had done that part before. So I'm picking up from where I did last time. I'm up here, and it's like huge drop. Can't even show it to you properly. But this is the railing, and there's like, I don't know, like 50 feet or something. But that's the river going by. Hello, my people. How are you? Well, go on. What the story say? Hey. It's refreshing. It's 21 degrees, so it's pretty warm. I'm without long sleeves, which is a welcome thing because this winter was brutal. Oh, what do we have here? Let's see. This is a shrine of some sort. Maybe somebody got accident on this road. I don't know what the story is, but I know I seen a lady come put flowers here. So what I would do when I come to things like this, Give me a minute. When I come to things like this, I would just, sumimasen, shitsushimasu. I would say, excuse me, in two different ways to pay respects, homage to whatever's going on there. I think it's the right thing to do. It's the people's culture. When they go to temples, they would clasp hands. I can't do that because I'm holding the stick. They clasp hands and they would like that. And when I first came back to Japan, I had a friend that I worked with like 20 years ago when I first came here. And we met up again. Now we're working in the same institution again. And we were going out to eat. And we were passing a temple. Temple? A shrine, yeah. And she stopped and she did Shitsushimasu, and we went into the temple yard. She signaled me into the temple yard, the shrine yard, and I went in. And she said to the deities, this is my friend. Take care of her. And she did that. And I thought that was so moving. It was so nice. And I don't believe in what she believes in, but you know, she did something that no other Japanese has ever done. Also, one time when I was here, that long time ago, I had to have surgery. They had found 2 masses, one in each breast. And I'm going to come to that story. So I had to go get surgery. Oh, they poked and prodded and quick. I went and had to get surgery. I don't even remember which breast now. But it was nothing. I think it was a lipoma. And they took it out. But before I had the surgery, she went to the shrine and she got the priest to bless a little sack. I don't know what's in the sack, but I still have it. I shouldn't have it. I should have turned it in like after some time and let them burn it. But I didn't know that. But she had this thing blessed. And she came and gave it to me. And it's something like we in Guyana would say a tabich. It's like a sack with something inside. But it's colorful. It was a pinkish color. And so I asked her, what am I supposed to do with it? She said, you just put it in near the part that wow. Today is trucking day. Yeah. She said, put it near to that part that has the problem. So I stuck them in my bra. I wore that thing for days until the surgery. And the surgery was okay. That was an experience in itself. And I came out fine. And these people did the surgery on my birthday. I told the surgeon, it's my birthday. He said, so? And that brings me to the thing I want to talk about today. It's that serious, people. Tell your mother. Tell your father. Even you yourself. Go and do a colonoscopy, for God's sake. It's one of them cancers that you can catch and it can heal. You can get the polyps out if you have any. Please go. I'm hearing too many stories about what can happen when you don't do it. I don't know what it costs, but I know doing it is knowledge, and you know, this thing can cost you your life. So, let me show y'all something. I'm gonna pick up this conversation. Look at the rice paddy. You know, I had 2 old people friends that had a farm here, and they disappeared. They're no longer here. And I just come back and see rice. And there's that house on the top. I'm really curious about who's in that house. Like a little, I don't even know how to get there. If I can figure out how to get there, I'll get there. But it's a way up. Yeah. So, this is my road. So, yesterday, I went to the gynecologist to be probed and poked and scraped and I don't know what, all up in my house and land. See this in this day, Japan? You ain't got a choice. When a certain time of year come, April, May, June, every man jack got to go to doctor. Once you get insurance, I'm gonna march you to doctor. And this is not no poo-poo thing where they just look at your eyes, sound you and say, oh, good. Or if you want this thing just for job. It's a thorough work over. They look at your eye, they check your ears, they check your height, they check your weight. You know what the man tell me the other day? The man said, oh, the doctor. Well, when I go to it to get checked, our university is really big. It's a really big thing. And so we have lots and lots of workers, maybe 1,000 or so. And so everybody has to be scheduled. Men one day, women one day. I think it's over a week. Men sometimes one day, men in the morning, men in the afternoon. I hope this wind is not bothering this thing. Yeah, and things like that. So the first go around I had to go last week, Thursday, because that was the only time I had, Thursday morning. And they schedule you. If you're a certain age, you get certain tests. Not every test you get, you know. But since I'm a woman of a particular age, and for those of you who are women of particular age, take care of yourself. You see this piece of hardware here? You gotta take care of it. You gotta nice it up. It's only one life you gotta live. So you gotta do it right for yourself, for you. So I went. First of all, you got things to do before you go. You got to get a cup and a kind of a bottle. You got to pee in the cup night before. You got to like suction this pee inside of this bottle, put your name and a barcode, all that up on it, and you go to for the thing. It's a production line. By the time you go, you get a folder. You go in the next line, you pick up, you give your name. You're going from station to station. The first station you go is where they're going to take your height and weight. Then the next one you go, your ears and eyes. Then the next one you go, you got to go to the doctor to see the proper doctor. And mind you, you're taking this paper that they give you. This paper got your last 3 years of workups on it. What happened the day before, what happened last year, like that. So the doctor said, oh, you know, you look through my nodules and everything. And then he say, oh, you have less fat, no fat in your blood. I'm like, how you can know that? I mean, then I even take my blood, not realizing the man do my body mass index, he calculate that to know what fat. Look at me, yeah, so fat in my blood. So here's the thing, not because you're skinny, you're healthy. Skinny people not necessarily healthy. They can suffer from the same kinds of issues that people who are obese suffer from. You know, people think, you know, if you're fat, you get diabetes. That's nonsense. That's not true. Not true at all. They got people I know who are big in size and they're perfectly fine, you know. So you have to go. So I don't know where this fat in my blood coming from. I guess I gotta watch my weight, balance my weight with my height. So they say it's right this time. I say, okay, nice. After that, I got to go to the ladies to take my blood and take 3-4 vials of my blood to work up my A1C and all of that stuff. Oh, my blood pressure. I took my blood pressure. People, you see year before last, 140 something over something. I said, what is that about? You see the next year, 130 something over something. I was a girl, I was a 110 over whatever. All of a sudden, when you get into be of a particular age, all kind of stuff will come up on your life, yes? So you're doing this thing every year, so you're keeping track so that I can catch anything. And listen, them and give you, medication for low blood pressure and cholesterol and diabetes. That 10 years lifestyle disease, take your bloody foot and go walk. Yes, move your body, less calorie. They tell you calorie intake. They might ask you, would you like to have a nutritionist? Would you like to get some help? They might ask you on the farm. Yeah. And they're showing you, listen, when you get a report, even if you can't read Japanese, you get happy face, smiley face, and straight face. Yeah. So they take the blood and everything. They check my blood pressure. Well, in the morning when I left, I thought to myself, my blood sugar low or what? Because I feel a little bit, a little bit off. And then people check a thing. 2 times they check, low, 98 over something. I said, what? Why? Why? But maybe a little glad, because I want that 130 something no more. So I got to walk and bring it up. I don't know how I'm going to bring them back up. But for me, since I was a child, my blood count always low. Always on the anemic side. And I kind of felt that because I was kind of always sleepy and tired for the last week or so. 2 weeks prior. And so I started to, I eat a lot of spinach, so I started getting liver and stuff. I gotta get some iron supplement. So I usually get the liquid one that works very fast and it's vegan, and so take it on an empty stomach. I'm not gonna say the name because I'm promoting nobody brand. If you wanna know the name, type it, I'm gonna tell you. So anyway, that's where I land on the blood side. Some people say, Pauline, why are you talking out your business, telling the whole world? Yes, I can tell the whole world. Yeah, go and get yourself straightened out. Yeah. Even if telling my story can help somebody, I'm going to do it. Yes, it's that serious. Last year, I did my colonoscopy. Thank God, clear. The year before, they found 2 polyps. One was worrisome. They cut them out. Well, when you go and get a colonoscopy, if you've never done one before, you got a sign that if they see something, they're going to take out the thing. So they did. Once I was asleep, I decided to get sedated. And then last year, they did an endoscopy to go in my stomach. Hey, I tell you, they're going top and bottom. They go in the bottom for the colonoscopy, they go in the top for the endoscopy. So then check out my stomach and all of that. I know where I stand with that. This year I don't have to do it, but years before they used to give you barium to drink. That thing like drinking liquid lead. It's chalky, but it's heavy like a lead. When you don't drink that thing, then you don't want to eat for the whole day. You're heavy. And then you poop white. Sorry for the TMI. Yeah, but I didn't want to take that. So 2 years ago, I didn't want to take it because I just don't want to be bothered. It tastes better now. It tastes like vanilla, but before it was like chalk, liquid chalk. Can't go down. And then I put you in a machine, like one cement mixer, like one little cement mixer. They tip you, so they tip you back, they tip you forward, they tip you sideways, they tip you, for the thing percolate down in all your tubes and things. And then they do the checking, like take mirror pictures or something like that. And yeah, but that never showed anything. But when I went and did a colonoscopy, because I think people do that instead of colonoscopy. But here again, why I had to do it, the city sent me a message, says I must go and do it. Listen, when you're just certain age, I must send you mail telling you to do it, and I'm even discount it. But of course, we have fabulous insurance. So there's nothing denied in this country. Nobody ain't denying you nothing. You pay your good money and you're getting your services. You're getting services that you didn't even ask for. Yeah. So then after that, then go and measure my waist. Well, these Japanese are always marveled at where my waist is. Because my waist, they start with them, the head there. So they take my waist bigger than last year. Like a couple centimeters. I tell you, man, what's wrong with this? I'm supposed to be flat like a cardboard? Listen, I have to have something up front here. I'm not a teenager. I'm not thing. I'm one of a particular age, let me alone. So they do it, and that was that. When I done there, I had to go down. I had to go and do what I did. Chest X-ray. Yeah. After that, you got to go downstairs because they don't do chest X-ray in the building. So they have these mobile units that they bring that park outside the school building, university building is parked somewhere unintrusive. Hi Fitzroy. Morning. We're talking health by. You do the colonoscopy yet? Go and do it, it's important. Save your life. Prostate too. Prostate and if you say get thyroid, thyroid cancer one of the easy ones to beat. They'll check you out. Because this is only one body. You get your cancer and back for spare parts, you know. Nah. So I did the chest X-ray. I got to see when they tell me to go and do mammography because I didn't do one in a couple of years. You don't have to do it every year. But that's the way it works in Japan. Very good health care, and you have to do your part. Like I said, nature and your biological makeup might come one way. What you inherit from your parents or your propensity you have for certain things is just what's given you. It's like a loaded gun, but you got to fire. So these Japanese will tell you, hey, go and take your 2 good foot and walk. Exercise, move your body, lower intake and stuff like that. Balanced meal, they tell you eat seaweed every day and all of that stuff. You know, the whole shebang. But I'm just telling you guys today, it's that serious. You know, it's Mother's Day and Father's Day time. Get your parents. I know people just be afraid. Get your parents. It's better you know than I know you know. It's better you know. Because if you know how much time you got to live if it dies like this. Some people don't want to know. They want to be surprised. Well, different folks, different strokes. But me want to know. Because if me know in time, I can do something about it. Like when they find the mass in my breast, then people tell me too, it's a lot of mercy, what is this? The pop, we went in, the pop one was just a cyst, a water cyst. And the other one, I had to get surgery. Yep. And then I'm getting surgery in a foreign land where I don't have a command, a very good command of the language to know how to talk about medical things and stuff like that. So I had to go do it. And they have this old doctor with this young doctor. The young doctor can speak a little English. The old doctor, none. So when they cut me, they had a cabinet in the room. And the cabinet had this little sliver of glass, of mirror. I could see what they were doing. From the time they cut and everything, cauterizing, I seen everything. I turned my head and I watch it. The whole darn surgery. There's 2 big trucks coming. They're gone up the road. Yeah. So I lie down there and these people, they didn't put me under. They had like a curtain at my chest so I couldn't see what they were doing face forward, but I could see it in the little cabinet. And they cut and I see the blood and all the thing and all of that stuff. I mean, I'm not squeamish. So when they finish, I hear the old guy say to the young guy, tell her we're finished. And when he told me that, I said, I know. It was interesting to hear this conversation. So the young one tell the old one that this foreigner, this guy Kukujin, said that she knows. The old man said to the young guy, how she knows. He asked me how I know. I said, I can see. He said, huh? He told the old guy, she said she can see. He said, huh? He tell the young guy, ask she how? I take my finger and I point over there. Over there. Then they were shocked. They were so shocked. They thought they had everything covered. So, yeah, people, I'm finding my Michi. Let me show you what I'm seeing. Yeah. I'm going to get to a good spot just now. That's what I'm seeing. Let me settle myself here. I'm on this bridge, oh my mama. It's so deep down there. It's like a big, big, big drop. And we have this little thing happening there. That. If you know anything about Japan, in these mountains, the water is everywhere. And look at roads, like life. There's so many paths you can take. Hey, so this is the one for me today. You know, I could have stayed in my bed and just give in to the idea that I'm tired, I need more sleep. Maybe that's true, but when I come out here, I'm so refreshed. Just hearing this water. Yeah, I'm watching this screen on this phone, but this is minimal. You know, my life is about looking at computers all day. I teach, you know, I'm making assignments, I'm grading assignments, I have meetings on computers. So it's quite nice to come out in the first hours of the morning and enjoy nature and watch the greenery. And like I say, obstacles in life are not necessarily bad. You see that nice thing that we see in there? And the beautiful water and the sound, that's because there's obstacles in the river. Yeah. It changes your perspective on life. Yeah. So here I go. And sometimes I'm out here vlogging and nobody's on, but I'm still talking and keeping myself company. Maybe somebody gonna watch me one day. And it helps me to keep a record of some of the things I did in life. I went back into something last night I was looking at something and I found things that I had written. I'm like, wow, I forgot about this, you know? And I have different perspectives on what I wrote then. And I could see sometimes underdeveloped thinking, not fully processed and fleshed out. And some of it is like, damn, did I write that? Yeah. So Fitzroy, if you came on late and you hear this annoying tinkering, it's my bell. I have to wear it because that's the way we protect ourselves in the mountains from bears. They can hear us before they can see us, and they will run away once they hear us. And we don't want any cubs coming into our lives, because where there's the cubs, there's a mama. And mamas could be angry people, angry creatures. Yeah, so I'm going to head back. Maybe in 2 days I will take you guys down this road coming up here. That's into a tiny village where I encounter the people and I talk to them. There are no people out here, they're just driving by. Yeah. See over there? That's a village that goes all the way back there. So in 2 days or so, I don't think I'm gonna walk here tomorrow. I might do the gym or pickleball or something tomorrow. I like to change it up. But I move myself 30 minutes a day at least. So some abandoned hotel or something. There's lots of that in Japan. Aging people. And so I'm going to head home that way. Yeah, through that tunnel. I don't know if I should take you guys through the tunnel. There's a whole lot of life lessons. Life lesson. Sometimes you gotta go through the tunnel. Well, there's a green light there, but I don't have the green light here. And there's nobody here. Should I go over even though there's nobody here? I don't know. When I do it, people in black will say, Pauline, do you see the light red? Where you crossing for? So I'm gonna be a good citizen and stand here. I'm gonna go through that tunnel to go home on the other side. Alrighty. When cars come through the tunnel, it's really, really bad. It's very, very noisy. I have battery power. I think I'll do it. I'll let you just see the tunnel. As you can see, I'm alone, right? With my bell. And you might want to know, aren't you afraid? No. No, I'm not afraid because, knock wood, as a woman in Japan, I don't have the fears I have elsewhere. I don't have to watch my body. I don't. It's not common to be attacked. It can happen, like anywhere in the world, but that's not a fear I have here. It's not a fear many women have here. So I could walk in midnight. I could walk 2 in the morning. I could 9 o'clock, like 10 o'clock, whatever. I'd be more worried about the creatures, but not harm to my body. Of course, I'm aware, like when I go through this tunnel, right? Sometimes I do the tunnel first and come out this way and then go that way. But I wanted to pick up from where I did the last time so people can get a perspective of this 360 degrees I'm doing on the mountains. This 360, I'm coming around a circle. But usually when I do the tunnel first, that's because I have full energy. So if somebody were to accost me, I get a fast 100. I could run through this tunnel like that. But that's not the case. So the tunnel is lit. And all the sounds get magnified once I'm in there. So that's why I kind of like don't always like to do the tunnel. And people are going to work now, so cars are going to be coming through. Woo! It's really big. Big noise. Something else is coming. There's one car making all the noise. Oh, my mama. You know, so this is another object lesson. You know, in life, the noise is bigger than the actual thing. This is a tunnel. When you're going through hardship in life, everything big, 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 big. Everything big. That's what happened in here. So I'm going to try the tunnel. Bear with me. I come out on the other side. It's going to be noisy. I don't know how to make it not noisy. So the cars passing outside the tunnel echoes through the tunnel. The ones coming in the tunnel sound so much worse than they are. Yeah. And it's the same thing we can think about when we go to do the colonoscopy and the endoscopy and the prostate cancer check. The fear is what keeps people away. But there's worse things than fear. We got to lean into the fear. And I'm encouraging myself too, because there are times I don't want to do certain things because I fear. But I always realize that when I lean into my fears, I come out and say, that wasn't so bad. And then you're not the only person to experience certain things. Yeah. So do the thing, people. Take care of yourself. See how the tunnel is well lit? Yeah. So it's lit all the time, night, day, everything. Yeah. Let me walk fast. Something is coming. And when they talk about light at the end of the tunnel, this is what you're gonna get. I'm almost there. Maybe it takes about 3-4 minutes to walk this tunnel. I don't know. But having a dog made me have to leave the house and explore, because the dogs start walking me. Yeah. So I don't have him anymore, so my legs keep moving. Thank God for that. Okie dokie. Almost at the end of the tunnel. I don't need the bell because there's no bears, so I'm going to reduce the noise by quieting this bell. And I'm going to go out there. And you see, they built this place nicely. Japan builds walking places. So they could have built this tunnel with no walking place, but they did, which is good. If that weren't so, then I would have to climb this mountain to get over on top of this tunnel to get over on the other side. Whew. I'm winded, but this is good windedness. All right, let me. The light is really bright over there, so when I reach almost to the end, I'm going to turn the camera back. So I'm going to go home now, get cleaned up for work, and I have a pot of split pea soup with Edo inside. And I didn't put plantain in that one, but I bought a big box of plantain, but I put green banana in that one. I'm going to put 2 dumplings inside. And I'm going to have that for breakfast. With an egg, a boiled egg. So I'll have the right carbs and 2 proteins and a little bit of starch. And I'm good to go for breakfast. People, I ain't drinking no darn tea. When I want tea. Look at the tunnel. The end of the tunnel. Let's see where I came from. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Look at that. My people, I want to leave you this. There's light at the end of the tunnel. Look at prettiness. Look at prettiness, yeah. Whew. Yep. They need to cut this tree. The winter broke it down. I'm sure somebody's gonna come cut this soon. The city people will come cut it. Yeah. I usually walk that way too. But if I go up there, you can see the lay of the valley. So I came 360. I went all around there all around there behind this mountain, and I came out here. Yeah. Maybe in a few days too, I'll take you into the little village to talk with the old ladies. I mean, there's not much. You can see the same thing every day, but you don't see the same people every day, and we don't talk about the same things every day. So when I meet them, we speak in Japanese. They don't speak English. So yeah, these people are like 70s, 80s, 90s if possible. And they're making their gardens. So rice has been planted, or the fields are set for planting. I think somebody's gonna plant here soon. But if I can catch them planting, I will. Like, I don't know when those ones got planted, but these ones are planting up now. Rice prices just gone through the roof. So this is where I'm gonna go over there. I live over there. Hey, the police. I don't usually see police. Police doesn't have a big presence here. Okie dokes. And the sun is spilling over the mountains. It's 7:44. So I'm gonna leave this with you. It's that serious. Get yourself checked out. I got prodded for the female thingies. Oh my goodness, then people dig up all the house and the land. But, but you need to know what's going on in the body. You need to know. So I had the opportunity. I get good medical and I'm running with it. Take care of yourself. Until next time, y'all walk good. And I gotta end this.